Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto content. And today we're going to be talking about some indices, as well as kind of talking about some interesting things regarding XRP and also even Bitcoin. So without further ado, let's jump into this video. But before we jump into the indices, I just want to say, and I know that I say this in pretty much every video now, but it is basically going to be a sponsor of the channel. It is my own creation, so it's pretty much just a little bit of a plug. So if you guys do want to pretty much buy a crypto poster that is themed around one of your favorite assets, there will most likely be a surge of more projects being released on this website. But currently these are the 5 that I have designed. This website is fully owned by me, so if you guys do want to pick up one of these, you guys are more than welcome to. I will most likely do a discount giveaway at some point in time during the holidays and stuff like that, so definitely keep your eyes out on this website. So with that being said, let's jump back into the crypto content. So tomorrow is a very strong day for crypto. And the reason why I say that, or I should say it's more of an important day. Now, when we talk about crypto right now, Bitcoin is doing a massive move since my last video. Currently, we are up to about 35.7K. If it could update, or it was just up to 35.7K. I don't know what is going on, but things are looking juicy with the market. So things are moving very quick. So there it goes. It just updated real quick for us. Now, XRP just jumped pretty much 1 whole cent. Now, nothing too crazy is happening. You know, Bitcoin is up about 12% on a 7-day period. Now, tomorrow is very important because if we get a massive open on the indices, which I do believe that we will, that means the Dow Jones, the S&P 500, and the NASDAQ, if they all open very well tomorrow, that means that we could see a major movement in the market. That's where we do see possibly another $40,000 for Bitcoin and the entire market kind of following it. Now, right now, the big thing to look at is Bitcoin dominance. So I haven't looked at Bitcoin dominance in quite some time. It's honestly been, I would say, probably about almost a month. But we do see here that we are ranging for our 48% zone. I don't like this. And the reason why I don't like this is because, first off, this means more people are interested in Bitcoin than our altcoins. That is why, you know, XRP is still down about 0.23%. Our Cardano's pretty much not moving. Binance Coin is not moving either. Most of these assets are still kind of sitting stagnant. So until Bitcoin dominance is falling while Bitcoin is pumping up like the way it's doing right now, there is no real need for altcoins to really kind of pump yet. I do think that this narrative is going to change, where we do see something like, you know, Bitcoin dominance doing this while Bitcoin itself does this, and alts kind of follow with it. And then that's pretty much where Bitcoin will do something like this while Bitcoin dominance is all the way down. And most altcoins are still making massive pumps up following a dominant scale on Ethereum or another altcoin similar to it. So with that being said, big things to really kind of look out for this week are kind of going back to our indices. That's pretty much the biggest thing, right? Looking at the indices that are going to be very important tomorrow. Oh, sorry, let me go to the markets tab. But this is going to be the big 3 to look out for tomorrow, because if the stock market does not open good, that means crypto will also go down. So we got to really kind of analyze that. I will be watching CNBC tomorrow because they usually have all the tickers up on a real-time basis, including Bitcoin. Now, let's talk about CBDCs. So I've talked about CBDCs, wow, for quite some time now. Now, this is from Ripple.com. This is their white paper. This is from 2020. But we do see here every CBDC will need to have some basic level of interoperability built into them from day one. Now, isn't this funny when we talk about this? Because a lot of people were kind of concerned on how CBDCs will be brought into, you know, this space, how it will be utilized, etc. So the biggest use case for a lot of these assets is that interoperability, and I've talked about it, I've discussed it. DLTs as well is like the biggest thing here, right? And most DLTs are interoperable with each other. For an example, you know, Ripple's XRP ledger could talk with Hedera's mainnet and so forth, right? So a lot of them are easily integrated with each other, and they could work together. And I think that this is very interesting to see, because we even see here, such a network of networks will allow independent CBDCs to also operate as a unit and make cross-border value exchange faster, cheaper, and more reliable for businesses and consumers. It means pushing the idea of interoperability further than many central banks have yet considered. But without these shared standards, CBDCs will be as inefficient and expensive a way of exchange value globally as existing fiat currencies. And I've discussed that. I've talked about how they do need a DLT technology or something that is interoperable, because at that point, if they don't, then it is not going to be efficient, and it's going to be very expensive still. It's going to be almost similar to moving fiat through your bank account. It's the main reason why we're even talking about CBDCs and wanting to implement them, because the financial system right now is completely broken and absolutely just a disgrace of what it actually is supposed to be. So we do see here public and private partnerships, and we also talk about the neutral bridge assets or currencies like XRP. So we do see here a neutral bridge asset can support healthy alternative liquidity markets that will allow for frictionless and cost-effective value movement between various CBDCs in real time. That is where we get the idea on forget about market cap, kind of just erase this out of existence, and let's see where the price of XRP could really go when it is moving this massive amount of liquidity across its border, utilizing XRP as the main fee liquidity holder. So at some point in time, yeah, I do think that XRP is going to be a massive holding, and I do think it's going to increase in value significantly as it is being utilized for CBDCs or just in the financial system overall. Now, I do want to talk to you guys a little bit about this, because we are seeing a lot of flipped narrative on Bitcoin. Now, obviously, this is from Crypto Whale. If you guys don't like them, I understand. We just see here, must read 5 reasons why Bitcoin could fail as a currency and soon witness a 99% correction. We do see here, this is pretty much an article that he wrote 9 hours ago. But we do see down here, failure as a payment method. I do think that it is a terrible way for a payment method. Now, this is also talking about the idea, like, don't look at this as a bad thing for crypto. Look at this as the idea of Bitcoin losing its #1 spot, something like XRP moving up into the spot because it is a utility asset. And I do say that utility assets will most likely flip Bitcoin, because once they are utilized, the sky is truly the limit for them. Now, look at that in this way, right? So Bitcoin is a failed payment system and method. We even see here Bitcoin processes less than 4.6 transactions per second, while Visa does around 1,700 plus. Even with the Lightning Network, it's not Bitcoin. It's a fully centralized system that isn't settled on the Bitcoin network and can only sustain less than 0.00001% of users, which means it will never work on a large-scale population. It's a common distraction Bitcoin promoters use to avoid the elephant in the room. But Bitcoin is expensive, slow, and unscalable. That is why it needs forks and all that kind of stuff as well. Now we do see down here, low acceptance as means as payment. We even see here Bitcoin's real value is artificially inflated. This is basically talking about USD Tether overall. I'm not going to talk too much about that. I've already kind of discussed it. Bitcoin is a huge waste of energy as well. I do agree with that 100%. That is why we want XRP. That's why we want that green crypto. But we also see down here, Bitcoin isn't a store of value. I don't think that it is a store of value either, honestly. Like, I think the store of value speculative narrative is just to add something to Bitcoin so that it has a use case, but it's one of the poorest ways to describe a use case, in my opinion. Then we also see regulations will tame Bitcoin. Guys, this is what we're talking about. This is what I've been saying for like a while now. Honestly, like since forever, right? Since I even started my YouTube channel. Regulations will come into the space and disrupt this entire crypto space for all of what it is. And I've discussed this even talking about XRP, right? Once regulations come in, XRP is going to be the first asset that gains regulatory clarity, in my opinion. And I think that once that it does, and once we do see major relistings on major exchanges, once we do see it being utilized, the sky's the limit for XRP's price. That's where a lot of people say generational wealth, the financial switch. It's happening, right? And once it does happen, XRP's price could be just enough to make it number one, and we could see triple digits for XRP, and I strongly still believe that. But we also see, with this regulations, this is talking about more strict with, know your customer and anti-money laundering requirements. Now, this could honestly, kill Bitcoin, if you will. Who knows? But we also see here, a correction of 99% is out of the picture. I don't know. I mean, a lot of this is kind of just like kind of doomsday, if you will. But there is some good information in there because, if we talk about Bitcoin, we already know that Bitcoin is just a use case, kind of built around speculation and overall just influencer need. So I think that he's 100% correct on that. And I do think that at some point in time, we won't need Bitcoin anymore in this market. Now, I do want to talk to you guys a little bit about this, right? So we do see naturally XRP, right? Look at this. So this article is actually from, I think it's from Goldman Sachs. Yeah, so this is Goldman Sachs. Now, this is talking about cryptocurrencies and money transfer. We do see here, we note that Coinbase's Remnants service chooses two other cryptocurrencies, XRP and USDC, not Bitcoin for international transfers. Oh, wow. Isn't that funny? I thought Bitcoin was supposed to be this massive project. It's going to kill every other project. It's basically the new gold. It's a world reserve currency, whatever. Listen, this is telling us in front of our faces that XRP and USDC are going to be the two that are chosen. And wow, look at that. Number 6 and number 7 on the list. So could we see XRP being, number 1 and USDC being number 3? So getting rid of Bitcoin and Tether? Who knows? I mean, that would be crazy. But that's very interesting to actually look at. Now, I do also want to listen to this real quick, this 23-second clip. Listen closely, guys.
So maybe what we are seeing in these increasing market capitalizations for the cryptocurrency markets is a discovery of investors that, yes, there are many possibilities out there. And this is a little bit like the dot-com boom, and it's going to shake itself out, and some will die and some will flourish and become big, big players.
So
maybe what we
So basically what he's saying is, similar to the dot-com era, which I do see a lot of people kind of saying, the dot-com era is going to basically happen for crypto, where we do see assets basically, pretty much dropping and dying out, and, it's a bubble that's just waiting to burst. Now, I do agree with that to an extent, but he's basically saying that a lot of assets in this space won't survive, and those who will survive, like Amazon, Microsoft, and stuff, will be the big players. Here we go. Here's the assessment. The currency landscape is changing dramatically, 100%. Bitcoin has shown that privately issued currencies are possible. Technology is simple and attractive, smart contracts, NFTs, etc. Crypto market cap already similar to currency in circulation for the US. Big players, foreign countries are interested, will introduce. Central banks face competition, will have to account or act on CBDCs. Privacy concerns, not just criminals, value privacy. Private cryptocurrencies will continue to exist and flourish. Technological possibilities still at an infant stage. Yes, 100% NFT app. Anyone? Challenges to monetary policy, financial stability, and regulation. But do not be afraid. This will improve our lives. Now, I do think that CBDCs and, crypto for what it is, digitization of the world is happening at a very rapid pace. Digitization is here. It's here to stay as well, and it's only going to increase in value. And guess what we are going to be holding? The biggest piece of the puzzle, which is XRP. A lot of people still think that and speculate that XRP is useless. Oh, everybody's just a shiller of it. Everybody's pure on hopium, whatever. Guys, I'm just telling you right now, XRP is bigger than what most people think, and that is why it was the head of this SEC case, because they are afraid of what XRP will do for their power play. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys do want more free content, you guys can follow me on Twitter and also join the Discord down in the description below. I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out.